The Tokyo Game Show is going on right now, so many people are getting their hands on Juri for the first time. The first player that we saw that put out a video was YOSSAN, a popular Japanese Juri player who's been doing it for just as long as I have. So why don't we break down this video ourselves and find out everything that we can. Unfortunately, it's subtitled in Japanese and I don't speak Japanese. Anyone in the comments can read Japanese, please feel free to translate it. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first screen that we see is going to be the command list. Now he doesn't scroll down, but the one that he selected on is store. And it's quarter circle back kick now, and it's also overdrivable or EXable, or however you want to say that. The next three that we see are going to be the releases, the Saihasho, the Enken Satsu, and the Go Osatsu. Again, I can't read Japanese, and it looks like it's describing that it can be enhanced. However, I don't read Japanese, so I can't be sure. The last thing that we see on the screen is going to be Tensenrin. I'm assuming that's what it is. It's DP plus a punch button. We kind of assume that. So we see the drive rush from Juri. We've seen this before. He's testing that out. So this was the low short, low jab into heavy Tensenrin. I'm assuming that's heavy. So that was heavy punch. I'm assuming heavy store into heavy Tensenrin. This takes away my theory that instead of it being a light, medium, and heavy for the stores, it was first, second, third. But as we saw, he did one store and did the heavy one. Not sure how I feel about that, as I thought it'd be very interesting to always have the first one be light so that you can always sneak that in there. But this also means I can always just store a light Fuhajin. So then from here, he does EX dive kick. And this doesn't look like much. However, it looks like it's pretty low to the ground comparative to the regular one. So at this point here, he's able to dive kick. I don't think he's able to regular dive kick at that range. We'll see more dive kicks in the video. However, that looks like it's pretty low to the ground compared to what this game is going to allow. And then, of course, he links that with the DP, which is awesome. That's great damage off of that. So from here, he gets the perfect KO, and we get a chance to see Juri's perfect KO, which is actually really cool. It also looks like Chun-Li's from back in the day. I don't know if that's a nod to her or just what Juri would do under a perfect situation. That's really cute, I guess would be the best word to say about a crazed maniac. We see here, this is Juri's non-enhanced light Fuha. Now, this stinks. It doesn't go anywhere. This stinks, right? But it just shows that you can get these moves and get some of the properties without having them enhanced by storing. Comparative to when he stores it, it goes pretty much the distance that we're used to in Street Fighter V. And actually goes a fair amount of the screen away. Comparative, again, to the light one. But that goes pretty far. Shocking to YOSSAN. But that's pretty much the range there. It's over half screen. It's probably like 60% of the screen, which is, again, really good. But also comparative to what we're used to seeing. I also would like to go back and take a look at, does he recover? He's recovered here, right? So if he's recovered here, you can chase that thing the same way that we do in Street Fighter V. We can set up situations where we are safe to dash in, where we can aggress with throw, with lows, all that jazz. All of this is great news. This is everything that we love about Juri in Street Fighter V and Street Fighter IV, just married into a character that I think that we're going to have a lot of fun playing. Here we get a few shots of the standing medium kick, and it is just as oppressive as Street Fighter V. Now, we get to see the two hits. It does hit twice, but really close. That's the first hit. And then she extends out. The same way as in Street Fighter V, it just doesn't look as... You know what? Let me not say it. Every time I say it doesn't look that bad, I see more footage and I'm like, yeah, that looks bad. This move looks really good, especially under a Feng Shui engine. This move is going to be a nightmare for players to deal with. Another thing that's going to be a nightmare for players to deal with is her dash. Look at that. Like, even up close. That's like almost unreactable. That dash is really fast, but it seems like that's a trend with everyone in this game. But Juri's for some reason seems so fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. At this point in Street Fighter V, she would have been recovered. 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 23. 22 to 24 around there. Now, something that Arturo has been saying is, what if they're playing at 120 frames per second? Now, if that's the case, that's a 10 frame dash, which I don't think is the case. It looks much faster than it actually is. That looks fast. Hold on, wait a minute. That looks really fast. But again, it could be based upon how many frames we're seeing. However, this is a 60 frame per second video. Like, look at that thing. We see Juri's overhead a few times, but this is her Street Fighter 4 medium kick. I just don't know the command. Guys, if anyone out there speaks or reads Japanese, what the hell does that say? So we see here, he's doing the Street Fighter 4 medium kick. I just don't know the command. Unfortunately, again, I don't read Japanese. It would be nice if I did. You know what? We probably will be getting information in like a half an hour anyway, but I wish I could read this. Juri's jumping medium kick. This is her cross up, and they go straight into the target combo, which we see here is punishable. I can tell this on screen. This is a 3-hit, and it's using all punches. I think that's interesting. And here we have it hitting on a punish counter. Doesn't look like we get any extra properties, just a knockdown, and that's it. Doesn't look like we get Oki either. Juri punishes palm, down jab, into light 10 Senrin. That was a punish. We also see that light 10 Senrin, again, does knock down. So here YOSSAN is trying to test the properties of store, light store, and tries to go into EX Fuha, which does not connect. So this is the first time that we see Feng Shui engine. And if we look, they use Feng Shui engine, and there's that dash again. So it looks like that dash is only under Feng Shui engine. However, as we see in the next few clips, you don't have to do this dash. I'm curious if it's different strengths that you get the dash or not. It doesn't seem to cost more bar to do it, which is cool. This dash is only available at the beginning of Feng Shui engine, which kind of stinks because I was hoping for a command dash, but can't always get what we want. So the dash does have a hitbox, and they're able to go into Feng Shui. No, actually, off the dash, maybe he was too late. He got perfect parried. So this is the first Feng Shui string that we see. It is medium kick, standing roundhouse, and a standing heavy punch. The medium kick was actually blocked, and I'm assuming he just didn't block. It's not a full frame tight string, so this is good and bad. One, you can catch people trying to get away. You can catch people trying to walk away. You can catch people trying to mash. This is also bad because if they could block this and then act, this also means that they could perfect parry it. And if you look, he moves out of block like 1 frame before. This is easy perfect parry. So that's going to stink. So you have to be careful. So YOSSAN hits the Street Fighter 5. He does a dash in, low forward, standing heavy kick, standing hard punch for the juggle. Here again, he activates Feng Shui engine, gets the dash, and he tries to parry. His parry is active here, and he does not get the perfect parry. So it might be how close you are starting the dash. Could be distance related. It's possible. So this is the first time that we see Juri's crouching medium punch. He goes for Ankensatz, the medium Fuha, gets the hit. And then I believe this is crouching medium punch. Instead of it going straight, it goes slightly up. He's able to go straight to 10 Senrin. So here, YOSSAN tries to do a Street Fighter 5 combo. Low forward, enhanced heavy Fuha into light Fuha, but the light does not hit. And then he tries to DP. This might be like Street Fighter 5 in the sense that if you're in the corner, the light Fuha will not work. However, we don't know if the 10 Senrin will work off of the enhanced heavy Fuha. Very interesting. Juri gets the cross up, I'm assuming, off of the medium kick, but then does the 2-hit medium kick and then cancels it to store. I'm assuming they tried a heavy store that did not work, but that medium kick is cancelable on hit too. That's amazing. That's really good. YOSSAN trying out the dive kick. That is the EX. It looks like about half jump. You can get it, but you see them trying to tiger knee it here, and it just does not come out. Also, this is Juri's light kick. According to my last video, there's another normal that it's a kick that goes straight up that doesn't look like that. Was that her light punch? This is her jumping light kick. the cross up that we know from Street Fighter 5. That's very interesting. So there seems to be a very high minimum requirement for dive kick, and it looks like just about where her head hits the life bars. But again, this looks higher than the dive kick, the EX dive kick, excuse me. So here we have medium kick, stand medium punch, crouching medium punch. I'm assuming, again, that's her crouching medium punch. And then she goes into Fuha. Uh-oh. Yeah, guess who's back, chat? Air throw, and it looks awesome. The air throw looks really nice. Oh my goodness. We see the 2-hit medium kick cancel to a Fuha. Now, I don't know if this is cancelable to every... Well, they did store. If they did store, it's cancelable to everything. Awesome, right? This is the enhanced medium Fuha of the Ankensatz, but they are punishable. What's interesting as well, all right, this is speculation, right? She lands, and at this point, she's able to attack, but Kimberly is still in block stun. And she's trying to attack here. Looks like Kimberly starts to hit a button here. I wonder if this is safe. That would be pretty nutty if that's able to be safe. The Feng Shui engine activate, but we don't see the dash. So there has to be some way that we can control this dash, that we can use it or not. It's actually nice that we're not forced to use it, and that's always good. We see a nice string here. However, you cannot do heavy kick into heavy Fuha. This wasn't enhanced, so maybe that's why. Maybe not enhanced, it just will not work. Or maybe we're just forced to use EX for this. That's also a possibility. Oh, interesting. Okay. Important. Let's go all the way back, right? This is the same round, I'm assuming. So this is where they start off with meter. We see it here. This is how much they start off with meter, right? Okay, so we see it about to end. And this is how much meter they have left. And it is almost right identical to where it was. This means that under Feng Shui engine, she does not build super gauge, which is fine. That's fine, but it would have been nice if she did in the background. Juri maintaining that playstyle of cat and mouse is really, really cool. Like, even though she's marked as a close range fighter, being able to play the cat and mouse to decide when you want to go in is really, really nice. On the versus screen again, we see Kail here, which is the first time that we get to see Kail's. But the puffy face, though, she is not happy. She is not happy. Something non-Juri related. This is more stage related. You can see her clothing billowing a lot because there's a lot of wind on this stage. I think that's a really nice touch. We get the first shot of the clash with Store. But what's interesting, look how far that is. It's actually like pretty far away. So it looks like it's lenient. Being able to clash with Fireball. So it's lenient and at the same time pretty safe, it seems like. So hopefully it's not that hard to do, but that seems like pretty close to Street Fighter 4. And that's basically all we see. Guys, I'm gonna put in the description, go follow YOSSAN. He streams often on YouTube, always great to watch, great player, and hopefully this was enlightening to you as you watch it. Hopefully we get more information during the Tokyo Game Show showcase. Have a good one. I love you all. Be easy. I'll see you guys soon.